Hi everyone, my name is Alexandra. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is inspired by all the kind and amazing good people in my life. You make me a better person every single day, and I'm so grateful for having you. Basically, what this video is going to be about is about kindness and forgiveness. Like I said, I admire so much the people in my life because I've always been kind of a feisty girl. I've always been kind. I've always been good. This sometimes made people say that I'm naive. I don't consider myself naive. I just think that I believe in good people. I believe that every single person has some good in them, and I just always hope that they're gonna bring it up much more. Sometimes it made me feel a bit more used or naive. When I wanted to kind of give up this hopefulness of mine, some people who I love very much made me come back to my previous self and made me come back to my real self, because I still believe that every single person is good and every single person has the power in them to share this good, to make the world a better place. And I want to spread this message for every single person who feels like maybe I'm giving people too many chances, maybe I am too good to somebody, maybe I'm too kind, there's no such thing as too kind. There's no such thing as I'm too good, I'm too loving, no. Something that I will try to explain further in this video is that it says nothing about them and everything about you. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're doing, it says nothing about them and everything about you. I had this one conversation with my boyfriend like a couple of days ago. Even so much a conversation, it was like I couldn't understand his approach to this one person, because I know how much they did him dirty, and I cannot stand for it when somebody is hurting the people that I love or hurted the people that I love. I'm getting into this mama bear kind of style. So I couldn't understand how could he still have so much love towards this person. And I was like, I love so much how kind person he is. This is one of the greatest reasons that I started being friends with this man. Because if you do not know the story, the love story, we were friends for like almost a year first, and then we started being something more. But basically, I love his kind heart, but I just couldn't understand how he could be so kind still towards this one person. I was still so I just couldn't comprehend the fact. And he was saying to me, he literally said this to me, something that I knew already, but I forgot it for a while. He said Ola, it's not about them, it's about me. I am this kind of person. I just couldn't stand being neutral to this person or hateful to this person. It would wreck me. It would be something that would eat me and did nothing to them. And basically, this is not who I am. I cannot spread those negative feelings. You know me. You know that I'm not this kind of person. Whenever anybody would need me, I would always be there. And I was like, I felt so proud of my boy. And I know he's watching this because he's also my hyper man, and I love how amazingly into my YouTube channel he is. So of course he's watching this. So hi baby. I was so proud. And I was admiring him at this moment because I know that it was hard for me as a person who didn't even had anything to do with the situation, how it was hard for me to forgive those people. But basically for him, it was not so hard. And it says everything about him and nothing about the person who did him wrong. So as I've said a couple of times, it says everything about you and nothing about them. And why is that? Is because the beauty that you see in other people, the beauty that you see in the world, is a direct reflection of the beauty inside of you. This is something I've read a couple of months ago, and I was so, wow, it was so beautiful. And I feel like this quote is a perfect explanation to why it says everything about me and nothing about them. Because since I feel this love, since I give this love and kindness and goodness to other person, it is exactly going from the source. It is going from my heart. It's not because, oh, there is something and I'm bringing it up. No, it's because here in me, in my heart, is something so good and so kind and so loving that even though somebody can hurt me in any sort of way, this hatefulness, this hurt, this grudge is not gonna cover up for as much as I can. I have so much love that it's not gonna change anything. This hurting, this little scar is not gonna change anything towards the way that I perceive the world, towards the way that I give to the world, that how I am to other people, how I am to the world, it's like it's not going to change anything because of how powerful the love inside of me is. And I also said before that like this hatefulness, he said to me that this hate would literally eat him alive, and this person wouldn't be bothered by it, wouldn't be felt in any sort of way but by this person, because of course we can like send her the bad energy, but we first have to produce the bad energy, then to send it. And this hate that we would feel is like we would be literally the production of this hate. We would be the production of this bad energy. We would be like the main source of it. And we would pollute our body, our mind, our spirit so much just for the sake to bring somebody else down. Please tell me if in any sort of way this situation is worth it. In any sort of way, bringing somebody else down is worth it. Because let me just tell you this. If somebody did you dirty, karma will get to them. I promise you. I promise you, there's nothing in the world, there's nothing in the universe that it just gets lost, okay? The energy is something that is circling around, okay? It never gets lost. It never is lost, okay? It is something that is like all the time flowing. The energy is flowing. So since this person did you something dirty, it's gonna get right back to them. You have nothing to worry about, okay? You are not the person who is supposed to bring the justice. You are not the person who is supposed to do something about it. Of course, I'm not talking about if somebody crosses you, then like thank them, okay? But it takes grace to be kind in a cruel situation. It takes so much grace. It takes so much power, so much love to be kind in a cruel situation. Of course, set the boundaries. Of course, if you have anything to do, do not let yourself get disrespected. But if somebody did you something wrong, if somebody did something wrong to you, like I said, it says everything about them, nothing about you. But if you're gonna reply to this like wrong thinking, wrong doing, then it's also saying something about you. So always be kinder than you feel. I read this somewhere once. I think it was on Pinterest because I love Pinterest. I'm basically there like all the time. And I read something on Pinterest, and then I went into, scrolling, and I saw this like always be kinder than you feel. And this was another quote that it literally like it touched me. It touched my soul, because it is very hard to be the kind person, the loving person, the soft person, because our whole lives we are taught to be tough. We are taught to be hard and uncrossable, and just basically like if you do something dirty to me, I'm gonna do the same to you, and just basically be like hard, be like a rock. No, it like the most powerful people are the ones who are kind, who are loving, who are soft, because like it is the hardest thing ever to actually do this step towards the good side. Okay, it is easy to just let go. This is something that also my amazingly clever and intelligent and just wow boyfriend is telling all the time. It's easy to escape. It's easy to do some step back. It's easy not to do anything. It's easy to let go. The hard part is to actually do something and to do it good. This is the hard part. This is the hard part, to actually like make a step into something. He always says that about me, because I'm kind of gonna share this thing here. I hope I'm not gonna get like psychoanalyzed or anything like that. But I'm the kind of person who usually escapes, who usually is very hard for me to do this step. It's very hard, especially in an argument, because in general, in everyday life, like I say, I'm the person who actually I'm very vulnerable, I'm very sensitive, and I take everything a lot. I am very emotional. So whenever something is happening, I take it fully. I take it in and I really live through it. So I always try to be like the love. I always try to spread the love. But it's very hard to just basically, when you're arguing, to give yourself this vulnerability. Because like I said, I was always also taught to be tough, to be hard, to be strong woman. So I am the strong woman, and now I'm in a relationship when I also have to show my soft side, especially in an argument. It's so hard. And like recently when we were not disagreeing, but it was just this weird energy. I was so nervous, and he was like trying to soothe me, trying to calm me. And I let my guard down and I said, I love you. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. And he said to me, like, I'm so thankful that you did this step towards me, that you did this step, because I know how hard it was. And I was like, it was very hard. Like, it was so hard to make this step, to actually do the right thing, the kind thing. Usually people think that it is okay, like, since it's good, it's just easy. But no, being good, being kind, being vulnerable, being soft is the hardest thing ever. And this is the big oxymoron, I know right now, but it's something that is so controversial. But it's the hardest part is to be soft. It's the hardest part to be vulnerable, to be gentle, to be loving. It's very hard to be loving in a cruel situations. And it takes so much grace. It takes so much love, so much kindness to remain like this in a situation when somebody crosses you. You are, your body, your soul is a production of everything that you're giving out. So when you are gonna still give love, you're gonna get the double love inside of you. It's literally like the plus for you, because the universe is gonna take care of this awful situation. Like, the next time, every single time that you remember what happened, try to forgive again, try to send love again. You know that since this person did you wrong, and it's so hard to be good, since this person did you wrong, they are in a bad place. And they need this love, and they need this good energy, because they are the ones who are supposed to change, okay? And it's very, like, since somebody did you wrong and you're gonna be like, oh, bad them, then they will never get out, okay? They will always remain this bad person if this is gonna be the only thing that is gonna be sent to them. And you have the power to remain cool, to remain kind, to remain loving. You have this power. You are in this advantage here, okay? You are the person who was starting from love and then was hurt. You can still be love, and you can be even doubled up in the level, okay? They are the ones who need help. And it says everything about you, how you're acting, nothing about them. And you can be leveled up. And every single time you remember, forgive. Because hatefulness and grudge are so bad spiritually, emotionally. Like, you know that actually, like, hatefulness and trauma and grudge is something that is stored physically in our body. We can physically get bad, not only mentally, because mental health is so important, and spiritual health, it's everything is on the same level, because one cannot go without the other. It's like a triangle, okay? Nothing is less important than the other one. So basically, like, it has to be balanced here. And if you're being spiteful and hateful and just so into this grudge, you will never be fully healed. You will never be fully good, okay? Because you're still gonna have this energy, this spitefulness inside of you. And this is gonna eat you alive. Like, right now or later in the future, every single time you're crossed, you're, like, treated badly, forgive again. And it's so hard to be vulnerable. It's so hard to be gentle, so hard to be loving. Believe me, I know, okay? I'm the person who's usually, like, you know, trying to be, like, above this and above everything else, but it takes grace, okay? And it says a lot about you, and it takes a lot of maturity to do this. And I know that I'm not fully there yet, and I'm trying to get there, because something amazing and also, like, triggering about the healthy relationship is that you have to actually face every single toxic trait that you have in order to actually keep this person, in order to actually have a healthy relationship. You have to face those toxic traits. And sometimes you do not think how many toxic traits you have until you face them. And let me tell you, it is hard, okay? Because I thought I was, like, so good. I thought I was, like, mature and everything like that. And right now I'm doubting that. And I know that, like, there are gonna be people in my life who are gonna be like, Ola, just calm yourself. Like, you're good. Don't worry, because I don't want to seem like a bitch right now. But I know that, like, my boyfriend is gonna soothe me, comfort me, like, no, you're amazing. But I did not realize how many not mature things I was doing in arguments, in, like, those hard moments, in those tough moments that are, like, right now, like, just getting into me. And I'm like, okay, we have to somehow, like, get around it, or, like, just deal with it, because I don't know, like, how else to do. So it's been very hard for me, and I know I will try to be more mature, to be more kind, to be more loving. And I'm so glad, so thankful for all the people in my life who are showing me the way to do it, who are showing me everyday, like, examples, everyday life, that it can be done, that it can be possible. It's just amazing how much love people can have. Love is something that is the most powerful thing in the world. Like, okay, I know that some people think it's, like, power or money. No, like, love, people who are Like love is something that is just messing up with your mind fully. Like it's just like it's something that you do not think straight. And it's something that gives you so much greatness, so much power, so much, I don't even know how to say that. I'm not even talking about romantic love. I'm just speaking about like energetically. It's something also that it just uplifts you, okay? It just gives you so much greatness, and it's wonderful. And people always say world is tragic, life is awful. No, actually it's not, because I've also been recently to Auschwitz. And I know like usually people go there in earlier ages, and I went as a 21-year-old for the first time, and I don't think I would ever forget that. It was one of the most traumatic experiences, and I didn't even finish it fully. When there was this, I'm not gonna talk about it that much because I'm gonna cry. I was sobbing like a baby, and I was there with my boyfriend, of course. He's mentioned a lot in this video. This is video like a lot about him. I'm sorry for that, but actually I'm not sorry. But basically he was trying to like comfort me, but he didn't even have the words, because this is something that was actually happening in the history. This was something that is not, you cannot take it back, you cannot remove it, you cannot erase it, and this is something that will always be in a human's history. And I was just feeling super down over the whole fact, over just seeing the reality of it, because I've read about it. I've read so many books about Holocaust and about the Second World War and how cruel could people be, and I was feeling like, is world actually this horrible? Like, how could a person do this to another being? I'm not even talking about human being, any being. Like, how can somebody be so cruel? And I was just feeling super down. And then till the end of the day, I was experiencing and facing and seeing so much love in other people. Like, even in the bus when we were getting in, people were so kind to me the whole day. I don't know if it was, I think it was just the universe trying to show me, hey, world is not all horrible, okay? There are bad people, there are bad events, and some things are happening that are just awful. But world is not a tragic place. World is a beautiful place, and people are amazingly good. There always has to be balance. There are no only good people, there are not only bad people. World is not only this. It's always a variety of things. And I just realized that if we focus onto the bad part, we will always only see the bad part. And if you focus on the good, you will always see the good. Your perspective on the life and your focus on the life is just basically what you get into your life, what you let into your life. So basically, whenever you're like, whatever you're thinking of, whatever you're focusing on, you're letting into your life. And I know I don't want this to be misunderstood. I don't want to be like, ignore the bad parts in history. I don't want to be like, erase everything from your memory that is bad, like just do not let. No, I'm not saying about blindness. I'm saying about what you can give into yourself, what you can, like the perspective of the life that you can have in yourself is something that you're gonna multiply, right? So if you're gonna focus onto the bad, you're gonna bring down your energy so bad, and you're gonna multiply this energy. This is not okay. So be this good in life, be this good in the world. Focus onto the good part and try to align with this. Try to be more kind, be more loving, be more forgiving, because this is what the world needs, okay? Be more good to people. And even like what Selena Gomez was singing, like, kill them with kindness. Just basically being kind is so powerful, it's so great, it's so amazingly huge. And people forget that it's the most powerful source to be kind, to be loving. And this is gonna uplift you like nothing else. And I wanna finish this video with one last quote. Be the person you would run to for help. Because whatever you are, you attract. And not only for this reason, but just like think mentally right now. If your being was reincarnated into another human being, and you here know that this is you, but this other you doesn't know that this is you, and they run for you for help, imagine how that makes you feel. How amazingly, wow, what amazing person I am right now, it makes you feel. Be kind, always be kind, and spread love and happiness. And be this inspiration to other people as my lovely people in my life are to me. My mom, my sister, my boyfriend, my brother, all my amazing friends are just extremely kind and loving, and I couldn't be more grateful for them. So just basically be this inspiration to others as they are to me. and spread love, spread happiness, spread kindness. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing day, and yeah, that's it. Bye, my loves.